Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you guys one single prompt that you can utilize on ChatGPT that basically will help you create the best possible budget for what you're trying to do with your money. And what's good about this prompt is that it applies for anyone, even if you're a beginner or you know how prompts work and how ChatGPT works. It doesn't make a difference. This works for anybody. And it's a very simple, single prompt that you're going to input into ChatGPT and then simply answer questions that it'll be asking you so it understands your circumstances and help you establish a budget that truly works for your goals. So the easiest way to do this, in my opinion, is, obviously you can utilize it in a standard chat. You can utilize it in a custom GPT if you like. But even, for beginner friendly, doesn't make a difference. You could just do the custom normal chat. But what I recommend, even if you're a beginner, the easiest thing to do is simply create it in projects mode. Just go and create a new project just like this. And in this case, I guess we could say investing. It doesn't really make a difference, but you can go ahead and click whatever you like, or just type in the title of your personal budget. And what projects mode is essentially just a personal folder to keep this chat basically archived and safely organized. And what's good about projects mode as well, and that's why I recommend it, is because you can do this little thing right here where you can adjust the memory to project only, which essentially, as you can see here, it says projects can only access its own memories, and its memories are hidden from outside chats, meaning anything you discuss here won't be intertwined with your other chats, and it keeps your memory hygiene while using ChatGPT nice and clean. And that way, everything, whether you're uploading stuff, maybe you're uploading personal documents that you wouldn't want to overlap with other chats, you can keep it confined to this projects mode. Now, keep in mind, this prompt that we're using, you can use it outside of ChatGPT as well if you're using other types of AI, but I think it works best with ChatGPT and projects mode specifically. So let's go ahead and enter the prompt. And we'll have it just like this. So the prompt will actually be available in the description or as the first comment if YouTube allows me to put it in the description or not. It'll be there. You simply just got to copy it, paste it into ChatGPT or whatever AI you're using, and press enter, and it'll start asking you questions. So as you can see here, we're saying you are my personal budget builder, spending analyst, debt payoff planner, accountability coach. Core rule, do not ask me to fill out a template because we want it to be simply asking us the questions and we provide it, and then it'll help us with whatever it is our goals are once we are complete. And it goes on and on and on. It's just asking, a variety of questions and to basically understand what it is exactly we're doing. So I'll show you guys how it works right here. You would simply click enter, and then it's going to be prompting us to, it's going to start asking us questions. So now we're going to have to go through each of these questions like a battery and actually answer each of them and give our best, assessment of what it is that we're doing. I'm not going to answer each of these on screen right now. I'm going to go ahead and answer them, and I'll come right back and run through it really quickly so we don't spend 10 minutes going over each individual question. Alright, so after answering all the questions in a hypothetical situation here, just to give you guys perspective, it basically went through like my current expenses in this hypothetical situation, how much I'm taking in monthly, what province or state or country I'm in, my current spending, and a bunch of different questions, how much debt I have, what the interest is, and all kinds of different questions related to my current financial state and what my goals were in the future and how strict I would want to be on this. And then in the end, it actually produces a budget, and it also gives you a plan of how you're going to want to track and keep focused on it. For instance, in this one, I said that I'd want to keep track within ChatGPT, and I'd like to do weekly check-ins. You can decide how long you want the check-ins to be and what they can recommend. But as you can see here, it goes, here's a budget that works, a package for, I said, Ontario, Canada, with $4,000 a month. So assumptions, the remaining essentials you want to split across transport, insurance, whatever, at $133. And it gives us the budget, other recurring, the debt payoff, and the true expenses, and whatever. And then basically it's going to go and say our weekly budget so you don't blow it early. So we lower it, and it tells exactly how much we need to spend, what we're allowed to do, for instance, $25 a week, transport and fuel, $33 a week, and miscellaneous buffer of $5 a week. I made it so we were very strict here, and I made it as though I wasn't I didn't have much money to actually work with to see what it would do, and it is actually giving a pretty strict and proper budget given these circumstances. So rollover rule, unused money rolls to next week with the same month, end of month, any leftover, 50% investing, 50% extra debt. I also said that I wanted to do investing because I'd want to crawl out of debt in this situation. And you can see here you have one low interest debt, so we'll do a hybrid, pay $200 a month automatically, invest monthly alongside it. And it goes on and on and on and telling you what you'd want to do. And then finally it says whenever you're ready, do weekly check-in, and I'll run the 6 questions and adjustments. So that way you can stay focused and keep it all in this one projects mode ChatGPT chat, and go over each week with your ChatGPT thing to basically go and see how well you're doing on your budgeting and to make adjustments whenever it's not working out for you. This is the easiest way for even a beginner to budget properly in 2026 using ChatGPT, and specifically this single prompt that, as I mentioned earlier, will be in the description of this video, or at least in the first comment section. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and have a nice day.